This is Beyond Stars Productions. Hello and welcome to Star Power and Everything Podcast, a mini edition. Today, we're just kind of going to do a quick little update on what we've got planned for this year. And joining me, as ever, my wonderful, amazingly talented, great at art, it's Jake Mancuso, co-host.
Hello, everyone, and a happy new year.
Yes, first episode of 2026. How are you finding 2026 already, Jake?
I won't lie, a little bumpy, but we have big plans this year, don't we?
Yes, very, very big plans. You know what? I think you should start on this because it's quite a big thing for you. As the obviously we've revealed you as co-host, but you're kind of stepping up the game this year, aren't you?
Yeah, ending of last year, we kind of experimented a little. I was in a couple episodes, uh, ending of last year, and that one just went really well. And so we had some official meetings, and yeah, I'm properly stepping up as co-host, which I'm very excited for. We've been chatting a lot about topics and certain business things behind the scenes, and it's really much official. We haven't we've kind of said it on a couple episodes, but now it's like really out in the open. It's on my social now, and we have an Instagram now. If you don't already, please follow the Instagram, and we got a lot of planned.
Yes, indeed. God, where to begin on all this? Let's talk about what topics we are hoping to cover this year, shall we? So topics like DC's coming, Ben 10, that's one you're
Oh,
pretty
that's
much
been
in
a
charge
long
of.
time coming. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna get the Ben 10 one, guys. Don't worry, it's gonna happen.
Specific shout out to those few people who have said we really want the Ben 10 one. What else are we covering? Let me refer to the list.
We have a long list of
Yes,
topics.
very long list. We mentioned DC, we mentioned Ben 10. We'll be doing Inside Number 9 at some point. Uh we've already got a good lineup for that one. We're hoping to do Lord of the Rings this year because of its 25th film anniversary. Hunger Games, because the new film that's airing this year. Jake, is there any particular topics you want to cover this year?
Oh, nothing much, Maybe I would like to cover some certain tales that take you under.
Hmm, subtle.
Oh, we have a long list of topics. We've talked about it,
Yeah,
but we're gonna try to move around, like certain things that are general, we might move them, but it's gonna be exciting.
yeah. With the podcast as it is, it's not like we're not trying to do this to be pros or anything. We're just doing it because it's fun, but also it's a nice kind of loose idea to have a schedule that's easy to change. So it's good that we've got a ton of topics to cover, and even more each day get added to said list. The problem with an everything podcast is you really got to list everything.
You can talk about anything.
Anything and everything, all topics on the cards. Talking of cards, that was an
Oh,
unintentional segue. That was so good. We now have I say we're being professional, but now we have business cards, which we'll be handing out at like events we attend. I'm going to be at a con, which I will talk about more soon. Soon, promise. Once we're past this little what to expect section, uh, I'll be handing some of those out. Jake has the file. Jake, are you going to get some printed and take them to New York Comic Con or?
I definitely am. When that time comes, whenever I have something, I do eventually, not to segue, but I do eventually want to like just be one of the people that has like my own table at events. So I know whenever that happens, I'm gonna be handing out cards there too. So I'm 100%. I already know who I'm gonna do it with. I'm gonna have the cards. So very nice.
Oh, excellent, excellent. We also don't just have cards. We do have, well, it's not a specific Star Power shop, but we do have some stuff on my own personal Redbubble, including the logo, on t-shirts, cups, all that stuff. We've got a little mini merch thing. I don't get any real profit from it because I've set it so low that it's as cheap as possible for anyone who does want it. But that is an option. We now have that as a opening. Uh, it's very cool. We'll probably be adding some more stuff as time goes on. Maybe some specific quotes or something like that. But at the moment, we've got the logo, we've got Beyond Stars Productions logo, and there's a few other things that I've personally put up. A few photography prints from when I had a photography phase.
If you guys buy any of the merch, please tag us on Instagram. We love to see it.
Yes, and if there's anything specific you want to see, if you want to see any specific things, let us know, and we can see what's possible. Yeah. That also does just apply to the podcast. We put out a post saying "Have your say," and it still applies. It will always apply. We are open and welcome to any of your suggestions. As I say at the end of every podcast, this isn't just an everything podcast; it's an everyone podcast. This is designed for everyone, including you listening right now. What else do we have? Capital Sci-Fi Con. Yes. So as I mentioned, I was going to a con. Uh, well, I still am going to a con. um, I was. Yes, I've changed my entire plan. No, I will be going to Capital Sci-Fi Con February 21st and 22nd, I think. And I will be somewhat recording a podcast while there, talking to fellow people at the
Oh.
con, talking to cosplayers, maybe even talking to a couple of the event organizers. Uh, I'm still working out a few little bits and pieces, but I'm hoping I'll have a nice roundup kind of episode of Star Power at Capital Sci-Fi Con, which will be interesting to do. I've never thought I would ever do a sort of, it's not live, but it kind of is live. I mean, very excited for that. So if you're at Capital Sci-Fi Con, it's in Edinburgh. If you're there and you want to get involved, by all means, come find me. I will be dressed like I am on the logo. I'll be dressed like an elf. Um, I wouldn't be dressed exactly like I am on the logo because I do have some new pieces for this outfit. And I'm very excited to show those when Capital happens. But from that, pretty much just find me if you're interested. If you're not, that's fine. You can listen to it later. Uh, what else do we have, Jake?
What else? I'm trying to think of what else we could bring into the spotlight.
Yes, we need something that like puts a signal into the sky. How do we segue into this? Let's just be blunt. Let's just go for the blunt approach. We'll be doing a spin-off sort of thing, which is more, I'd say one-on-one. Jake will be present for a number of those, so it's technically two-on-one. Kind of interviews with a singular guest, talking about what they love, what they do, and kind of just learning about them as a person and learning about what they love, and basically just giving them a chance to express themselves in the way they feel comfortable to.
Yeah, as we keep saying, this is an everything podcast, but it's an everyone podcast, and we really wanted to try to do like a segment that kind of talks about you guys because you're very important to this podcast as well.
We've already got some guests lined up. We've got Tilly. Tilly, if you're listening, yes, you're booked
Ooh.
in. Um, there's some people I can't say at the moment because I am currently in negotiations. We're hoping to have a few other people as well. If you're interested and you want to come on, all you have to do is ask. We are very welcome to anyone that wants to come on, talk about what they love. I think that's everything covered. Unless you have you got anything else to add, Jake?
No. I think we're all good here.
Well then, that is the end of this mini pod. But as always, this isn't just an everything mini pod. It's an everyone.
I think you're forgetting something. Hi there, I'm Quincy Scott. I play the tough guy and the cool guy in a lot of Gormico productions. And other non-Gormico productions. Hi!
Wait, what?
Man, we just bought that door.
Jake, this is a podcast. We're not even in the same country, let alone room.
Talking a podcast? That's why I'm here. Iris needs me to advertise a little project I've got coming on. And I hear you guys have a Spotlight spin-off thingy.
Damn, word travels fast.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he just read the meeting notes about this. I mean, definitely not scripted bit.
Yes, absolutely not scripted whatsoever. What's my next line?
Let's see. It looks like, can I have a slot on the show in April?
Can I have a slot on the show in April?
Yeah, that's the line.
All right, I got that. But can I have a slot on the show in April?
Yes, that's the line. We get. Oh wait, no, hang on. You're actually asking.
If this was a visual, I'd be looking at the fucking camera like I'm on The Office right now. And unfortunately, the Quincy Vision's not working, so I can't exactly do that.
I'm sure we could fit you in. Do you want to say anything about the upcoming show now, or?
Judging by the look of the person with the gun to my head, I'm not so sure I can legally say anything about it. And frankly, my job here is done. So I'm out. See you guys in April.
Right. Well, that happened.
And he didn't even fix that door.
There never was a door. I don't know how he did that.
Anyway, should we get back to ending this episode?
Right. Yes. As I was saying, this isn't just an everything mini pod. It's an
everyone podcast. Stole the line. Booyah.
God damn it! If you enjoyed this episode of Star Power and Everything Podcast, then please consider subscribing or leaving a comment or maybe a like or a follow or whatever it is your platform that you use for listening to podcasts does. And don't forget to look at the link tree in the description for my socials and my Discord for all things Star Power and Beyond Stars Productions. Thanks for listening.
Alright, that's the end of the script. Am I free to go? No, you still got a bunch of TikToks to make. Really? Even after all the security risks that come with having TikTok in the US in 2026, you still have to do the funny TikTok dance, Quinston. My work here will never be done.